Welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered. I had a bit of a mare when I loaded this game up. For some bizarre reason, it didn't save my last game. Or it did save, but when I come to load it up today, for some reason, it's gone. It definitely saved, but it's just not here now. So I've had to speed run the entire first episode to get back to where we are now, minus a few of the collectible items. I didn't get all of them because, like I said, I was just speed running the game to try and quickly get back to this point. So where we left off last time, that's where we're going to begin today. Fingers crossed it's not an ongoing glitch, it's just a one-off. I'm hoping every time I load the game up it's not going to lose my saves, but we'll see. So welcome back to episode 2 of Alan Wake.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Episode 2 taken. Oh, what's this? 3 years ago.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
I liked how it did that recap after the last episode. I think all games should do that. Because sometimes it can be a while before you play the game again, so it's nice to have a little recap. Right, make coffee.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Is it me or does Alan Wake look quite short?
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Examine cover mock-ups.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Oh, the light's gone out.
Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry!
Yeah, if we remember, his wife's got a phobia of the dark.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, Ryder.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, Ryder boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for
So he
this.
just happens to be carrying that around in his pocket all the time still. Present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
Did you?
I'll take
did you
your
have
word
to
for it,
bring
Doc.
it in and leave it on the table? Missing Richard, Bruce, Jacob. On a camping trip overdue. Haven't been in contact. If you've seen them or know their whereabouts, please call. Thank you.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
There's quite a few missing men.
I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case. Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Oh dear. If you remember, Stucky was the guy that was kind of like a boss that we fought at the end of the last episode. in the lumber yard.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Ha 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 ha.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
I'm going. I'm going. I'm going.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me, I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
I couldn't go anywhere yet.
Mr. Wake.
I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at
There's a
stake.
shelter in there. He's one of our
Hey, yo.
Can you turn the light?
Yeah.
Lights on. The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Wait, so this guy wants the lights on. Let's see if we can actually do that in it.
Hey, you! Can you help me? Can you
There we
turn
go.
off? Thank you, man.
No worries.
Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Fence on the left. Ah, okay. Wow, Alan, that's some kick.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition.
Right, exit the sheriff's station. Oh, can we spy on him?
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Probably not a good idea in front of a police officer.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
The skeleton of Columbian mammoth. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the Labrador pits in 1981, yada 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 yada. Named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand
just...
what it
Wait
sounds
here.
like when you say stuff like that?
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Aw.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
No problem.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No.
Wait here.
This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice
Cool.
spot, too.
Alright, get to the car. Oh my god, are you still
Joke on
talking?
me. Freak me out? It's working. Ha ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real fun. That's just crazy talk, Al. Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Achoo!
Take that, and I'll take that. Right, let's go. Oh. I'm not sure if it really matters about turning lights on and off. We'll leave them on though. Should I quickly check
I'll hold down the fort.
down here?
Spirit every step of the way, Al.
I'm not even in the building and he's still talking to me.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Oh, we can use the car. Oh.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be
Guess
any
not,
use to
then.
me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
What the hell was that? Oh, is it a cat or something?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really.
Ooh, spooky. Oh, wow. Have I just squished someone? I wonder where that's that blood.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
I think we can check up here first before we head that way. Is there another manuscript?
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was. The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Damn.
Rusty, hang on!
Oh, God!
I'm coming!
Please, help me! Help me!
What's going on?
Help! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone! Please help!
Hello?
Back here. I'm back here. Hey. Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever
Yeah,
did
give me
this
that
couldn't be
revolver.
far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
In fact, let me pick this up first, just in case.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Oh, ammo.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Uh-oh. Shit.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
I just need hunting licenses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Who said that?
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors
There he is.
who purchase a park fishing license.
Whoa!
Obey the operator's instructions.
Whoa!
Rusty, no! Never! No approach closer than 100 yards. To bears and wolves, never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended.
Oh shit, he's back.
It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park.
Shit. Reload.
This includes even you.
Oh, now what? Is that everyone? Oh, perfect time for a phone call.
What? What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would. Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
What's that? Moonshine Cave. I know technically this is the wrong way. Oh. Go on, Alan. You can do it. Shotgun. Alan really needs to work on his cardio. He's knackered already. Ooh. Let me jump. Oh shit! Whoa! Trying to sneak up on me. Go on, Alan, you can get up there. You can do it! This doesn't sound good. Hello? Hello? Ah! Shit. Too slow. Takes too long to reload that. Dodge! Whoa! Jesus! I can just hear him before I see him. Yeah, stay back. Hey. 11 rounds left on my revolver. I don't like using the shotgun because it's too slow to reload. You only get two rounds. may have to use it soon though if I don't find some ammo. Oh, in fact, I think there's some ammo up ahead.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Bear alert. Oh, fantastic. Oh, who was that? A bloody boot. Hi, guys. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Jesus, I keep getting flanked by these guys. Right, time to get the flare out. Right, let's try the shotgun actually. Well, these guys are so good at sneaking up on me. How much ammo have I got left? I've got 1 flare, 16 revolver rounds, and 3 shotgun cartridges. Look for ammo down here. Is that it? Just that flask? I was hoping there's going to be some ammo. We're fine for torch batteries. Is this the way we came? Yeah. How do we get through? Oh, there we go. I think I could jump over.
Shit.
Uh-oh. Oh. Whew.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming.
Sir, yes, sir.
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Yeah, I do like the flare gun. Flare gun is really good. But you just don't get many flares.
You can
Hold
see
down
them too?
RB to use flare.
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Behind. Oh, the flares are gone out.
Monster!
Ow! Shoot him! Shit, shit, shit. I'm gonna light another flare. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna freaking die! I feel like this guy's not very good at killing him.
Like that, boy! Ah!
He's an awful shot. He's worse than me. You give me the gun, you have the torch. Whoa.
How's that, huh? Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards
Oh no,
off.
we're gonna...
Give me the gun.
Yeah, give me the gun.
No can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun.
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. Just a little longer. Scare them off.
Trying.
Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us.
Hurry up, man. Thing is, they're so good at sneaking up just like that.
Just a little longer. I almost got it.
That's what you got to be careful of with these. Right, let's go. Go, 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 go. Just get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Yeah, no shit, because you keep missing them every time you shoot.
This is it, Wake.
Oh, give me
Last
some more
stand.
flares.
There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Alright, here they come. Shit, 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 shit. my days. Ow!
Die already, die!
Hello? You're a big boy. Yeah, shoot this one.
Stop moving!
Oh. Really need a gun. Can I quickly grab this? No!
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
Great move.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry!
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no... On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now. Manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Whoa. Nearly fell off then. Oh, what's that? Oh.
Ah! What the hell?
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
It was shining. I thought it was something to pick up. There's another one. Didn't even see that one. Now which way? So fast. They love a good ambush.
What the hell?
I might use the... Oh, I don't have a flare! Whoa! Slow down, guys. How can I open that? And again. Days. Stop throwing shit at me. Oh, I could have just, mind you, I don't think I would have had time, but would have helped if this was on. Oh, hunting rifle. That might be good.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Oh, you're shitting me. So no doubt I'm gonna get chased by a crazy chainsaw guy. This sounds familiar.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
I can hear someone. God, I think there's a crate over here somewhere. Where was that arrow pointing? Oh, inside. I see. We need to climb across. Can we get up there? No. Jump! Right, so we got a flare gun now, that's good. Oh, okay, let's head back towards the yellow dot on the radar. Stop doing that! For God's sake! They're so goddamn fast! Enemies definitely feel like they're getting tougher. It's fine if you spot them. If you spot them first, it's not too bad, but if you don't, they're right on top of you. Which way am I heading now? Right, give me that. Oh yeah, I need to try out the hunting rifle, see if that's any good. I've got a feeling it's going to be powerful, but maybe a bit slow shooting off rounds. Somewhere! Oh no, just being paranoid. Thought I could hear one running up behind me then. Don't fall in. Oh yeah. Wasn't sure if I was supposed to land where I landed then.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around. When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
really not sure if I'm wasting my time destroying those blobs, but just gonna do it anyway. Make it through the woods. Oh god. The darkness wears her face. The darkness wears her face.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
Oh, he's strong. Can't wait to hear the chainsaw. Surely that's going to be soon. Alan, you can climb over that. Hello? These guys, these big guys take some killing. Well, I was right about the hunting rifle. It is a powerful gun, but it's just slow in firing off shots. I'm going to save that actually. Switch to my revolver. It's a big old gate.
Is a hazardous occupation.
Here we go! Right, I'm getting the flare gun out for this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is he dead? No. No. Oh, I missed! No! Oh my god. Oh, I've got my other flare, haven't I? Well, that went better than expected. Exactly the reason why I always try and save my flares.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with burns. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on. I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Let's switch back to that.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster. and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Right, so we need the keys to the garage. What's that noise?
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Alice? Who the— Ah! Oh, do you know what? I was kind of expecting something to jump out there as well, and it still shit me up. God damn it. At least I didn't overreact.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Do I even want to check the other side? Now let's get to this freaking car. Oh, it's actually gonna let me drive it. Oh, that's pretty cool. See ya. Oh my god. Of course, it's not just a straight road. Have I got to go through here? Oh. Hold A to boost lights, okay. You can change vehicle controls in the menu options screen. Ain't got time for that. Beep beep. Fucking hell. Now which way? Right, so the lights, so that's my battery in the top left. Right, which way? How do I get back? Nope. Can I just crash through them vehicles? Just take a run up? Or do I need to get out? Oh, okay. Makes sense.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Flare gun. Really don't want to use all the flares though. Save one of them at least. Can't be far off now. This. Oh yeah, I knew where we are now.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes,
Coal
yes, I
mine.
get you.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
It's Barry crying. Barry's crying in the cabin. Bless him. You better go get him.
Al! Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Oh, let me in. It's barricaded it all. How do I get in? Barry, let me in right now. The fuck? Oh, defeat the birds. Oh, my bad. I didn't see that.
Al, make them go away, please! The situation is that I'm not allergic to birds. Shoot! Oh, crap.
So many.
Barry, you can open the door now. They're gone.
Well, he could have opened the door before, to be fair.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Ooh!
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
Thank you for watching this one, guys. I'll try not to leave it so long to play the next episode. As always, it's just the usual stuff gets in the way. I have got a few days off coming up, so hopefully it won't be as long. Hopefully my save will not disappear next time when I load back in as well. I hope you're here for the next episode. Bye for now.